Well, hello. This is a somewhat impromptu live test stream, playing around with all manner of interesting kit. If you're seeing this, you should be able to scroll around the screen. I'm using a 360-degree camera all around the room, and several other cameras giving little windows within the 360 stream. So have a little play around and see what you can see, and do drop me a comment into the YouTube comments, which I'm monitoring. But it looks like Dave's arrived, and Dave is saying, should he wear his VR headset? Well, yeah. Let's see how that, if you've got one, see how it works. I think that should work within that. And you should be able to scroll around. I mean, I'm doing it just on an iPad. My TV is not rendering it very well. It kind of starts and stops. It does work a little. And then it seems to freeze and drop out. But the iPad is working. But I've got all manner of, just trying out all manner of new toys here today. Just having a bit of a play around. So I will tell you what I've got going on in a minute. But at the moment, there are several. The rear channel is ahead. I can't read that, Dave, because I'm monitoring the YouTube comments. So any messages that come in on Facebook Messenger just kind of flash up and disappear again. Maybe I can look on the phone, but that's going to make it all very difficult. Oh, I wasn't Messenger, it was a text, wasn't it? The rear channel is ahead of the front channel of the front audio. Which one's the rear channel? The rear one is the are you on about the one that's showing the stream? Showing the stream stats. Because I've got a few different things going on here. So let me explain what's going on. We've got a Qoocam 8K 360-degree camera set up in the middle of the room, and that's what's giving the whole 360-degree view. Then I've got two other cameras set up in here. They're going into windows that I've placed within the 360-degree image. So you've got this one here, which is a front-facing camera, so that should be giving you a close-up of me. And if you scroll around, you should see a window with me there talking to the camera. And then there's also a sideways on, slightly wider shot in the other window on the other side, left and right of the main view. That you should find in the other window. And then behind me or in front of me, don't ask me, I've completely lost all orientation on this now. I think it's behind me, but there is a display screen, because what I'm also using here is a Blackmagic 4K streaming Webpresenter stream, and I'm sending the output, the monitor output of that, into the third window, which is behind me, and that's what's showing the stream and the stats of the stream going out, where it says on air, showing the bit rates and loads of other information. It's a very, very cool device and a very, very useful display on that for monitoring the stream. So it's the first time really I've been playing with that. It's not actually mine. I've just borrowed it from someone. But I could be very tempted to get one of those because I think the stats on that are incredibly useful. So got that going on. Taking the whole thing into vMix, where I'm able to mix the 360 image along with the other cameras and the output display there, and then outputting that through the Blackmagic Webpresenter, I think in 4K. I can't actually see the display at the moment from where I am, and I don't think I can see it on there. If you are watching this, by the way, just drop me a comment in the YouTube description so that I know you're there, and say hello and what it's looking like to you, because this is really just a bit of a test stream at the moment. The other, I think, final thing that I'm just trying out at the moment is this headband microphone, which is a pretty cheap and cheerful headband mic. Just thought I'd give that a go while I'm playing around with this. The sound coming through the iPad seemed to be quite good, but do let me know if it's not sounding that good to you. So just to recap, for anyone that's just come in more recently, and I see a few more people have come in, do drop a comment in the comments if you can. So assuming that's actually turned on, can I actually see that from there? Yeah, so just doing a bit of a test stream at the moment, playing with some kit. So I'll just explain once more where what do we got there. This is a Qoocam 8K 360 degree camera showing a 360 view of the room. Then I've got two other cameras, front facing camera which is placed in a window off to the side, and a slightly wider wide shot camera going into the other window, and then behind that is the output of the second device I'm testing, which is a Blackmagic Webpresenter 4K. That's sending out a 4K stream to YouTube, and one of the windows on that is giving the monitor output on that, which is what's displaying the statistics and information about the stream, the one that says on air, etc. And if you haven't figured it out yet, you should be able to scroll around with your finger, move around with a device, or on my TV I was able to actually use the remote control just to go left and right and up and down and move around the scene. Not seeing any comments coming in from anybody, so I'm not 100% sure the chat is actually enabled on that. I can't see anything there to tell me if that's playlist or allow comments. Allow comments. There you go. Okay, so if you were trying to leave me a comment, maybe that will work now. It did not appear to be switched on. So a couple of people popped in, disappeared, so looks like we're down to 4 viewers at the moment. Thanks for hanging on, and do try and drop a comment in there if you can. Let's at least see if that's working. Let me see if you're who's viewing and how it's looking to you from where you are. Otherwise, I haven't got a lot to talk about, and then I will hang up. So you've got a few seconds just to add a comment. And one final time, I'm testing a Qoocam 8K 360 degree camera. I've got two other cameras set up in the room, one giving a front view which is going into a window on the one side, and a wider shot which is going into a window on the other side. As you scroll around the 360 degree view, you should see that. That's all going into vMix, which is compositing the 360 view with these windows in. I'm also using a Blackmagic Webpresenter 4K to send the stream out to YouTube in 4K, and I'm taking the monitor output of that back into vMix, and that's the third window that's up, which is showing you the statistics of the actual stream. And I'm using a headband microphone, very cheap and nasty one, and it feels pretty cheap and nasty because it won't stay in position, but from what I was hearing, the sound quality on it seemed to be okay on the stream when I was testing it. But please, again, do let me know if it's different from that. Just see if anything is coming in from anyone else. The rear channel, no. So Dave doesn't send anything else. I don't know whether or not you're able to access the comments. If you are, please do just drop a comment, let me know you're watching, ask any questions, or if you want me to explain again what I'm testing, I will do so for you. Failing that, if nobody else comes back to me soon, I will hang it up and call it a day. So there you go. Hope you had a good poke around, found it interesting. With that, I shall wrap it up and see how it's looking. Thanks for watching.